listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listen to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful winter day here in Gwinnett County, 40 degrees going up to a high of 56, so that's pretty nice. Let me tell y'all something funny, right? This is funny. So, this is funny to me because it's like, oh, so my husband comes home and he said, yeah, it's supposed to snow on, I think he said Sunday. It's supposed to snow on Sunday, right? We supposed to get like 4 inches. To me, that was hilarious. So I told my friend, Rosa, who lives in New Jersey, she sent us a picture last week. She had about a foot of snow on her deck, right? I said, we're having a 4-inch snow blizzard. Because 4 inches, like really? But listen, I'm in Georgia. So whenever they talk about snow in Georgia, they will shut it down. He's like, the shelves are empty already. Yesterday was Wednesday. So people are shopping for this 4-inch snow blizzard that's coming on Sunday already. And I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, really? Like 4 inches? Listen, 4 inches is not enough. And then the crazy thing is, even if we get 4 inches, and the temperature goes up to 56 degrees, it's going to melt like in a minute. So 4 inches is nothing. But anyway, they're thinking that we may get some snow this weekend, especially in North Georgia. And somebody was like, I'm looking forward to a snowstorm. And I'm thinking, really? But listen, people get excited. And I ain't gonna lie, it'll be, I always laugh and I always go outside and take a picture because I know the kind of snow I've lived in my whole life. Like, listen, when it's snow in Jersey and we have those blizzards, I'm talking about snow to the point where I'm 5'3". The snow is almost up to my waist. That's a snowstorm. Not 4 inches that's barely over the top of my shoe. Barely. But anyway, everybody's excited that we may get a snowstorm this coming. And I have to laugh about that because 4 inches, like really? But listen, any kind of snow for some people is a good thing. That's going to give us an opportunity to lay low on Sunday, watch football, eat chicken wings if you can find any. You know, I don't want no more chicken. I'm about chicken out. I don't want any chicken. No chicken for me, y'all. No chicken for me. But anyway, let's get on with this show. I thought that was hilarious. 4 inches. So I told my friend, she called me last night. I said, girl, we're going to have a 4-inch snow blizzard. She's like, get out of here. So that was funny because she just had a whole foot. Like, really? So anyway, let's get on. Today is Korean American Day. It's also National Peach Melba Day. It's National Rubber Ducky Day. So for all of you who like your rubber ducky, it's National Rubber Ducky Day. National Stephen Foster Memorial Day, and National Sticker Day. Yes, okay, National Sticker Day. So all these are all the national holidays. Who decided to make a National Rubber Ducky Day? Can somebody tell me that, please? I keep saying it. I'm messing around. I got to create my own national day. Like, I really do. I got to create a national day. I have no idea what that day is going to be. But I'm going to find one. I'm going to put it on the calendar. So next year when I announce it, I'm like, yeah, this is the day I created. So yeah, that's the deal. All right, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen for today, January the 13th. Before I do that, though, I got to give a happy birthday shout out to my nephew. Tomorrow is his birthday. You know, today is my Friday, so I'm going to miss his birthday tomorrow. So I'm going to announce it early. So happy birthday to my baby. That's my baby, y'all. He's like my son. Like, I got 2 nephews and a niece, so I consider me having, I got one daughter, one granddaughter. No, that's it. I got 1 kid. But my nephews and my nieces, they're like my kids too. So this is Dominique is the older, that's my daughter. And then my nephew Trey is second. And then there's Jazz, and then there's Jalen. So tomorrow is Trey's birthday. So Trey Bell, I call him Breezy. Trey Breezy, I want to wish you a happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday and many, many, many more. Auntie loves you for life. Enjoy your day and be safe. Last night he was on the phone talking to his dad. His dad was over here. And so he's a college football coach for Akron, Ohio. I think it's Akron University. He moves around so much. You know, that's the only thing about being in sports. You get traded all over the place. Like, now he gets to travel because, you know, he went to UConn. He went to Vanderbilt on a scholarship. Then he went to UConn on a scholarship. That's when he was playing football. Then he left football and he went to coach at Mississippi, I think it was. Then he left Mississippi. He went to I think, Florida to coach. And now he's at Akron, Ohio, or Akron University, right? So they move around a lot. And I guess it's exciting when you're young like that and you can do the thing you love and travel all around the world. And so that's exciting. But I swear, I don't think I would like that. That's because I don't like to travel that much. Like, I got my places that I want to visit, but as far as me taking like trips upon trips, I don't like that. Like, people love it. I get it. I'm just not that person. Now, so last night he was talking to his dad, and he said to his dad, "I'm about to go to California." So my brother said, "What you going to California for?" So he said he has to go and scout. So he's a coach. He's a football coach, and he has to go scout for new talent for Akron University in Ohio. So he was like, "Yeah, they made my travel." So he sounded really important. No, I ain't gonna even lie. He's like, "Yeah, they already booked everything for me and made my arrangements. So I just gotta go." So that's one of the perks of being in the college arena as a coach. And so he's a football coach, and he gets to travel all over the place and see other players and try to bring them to the school where he's coaching. And I guess that's exciting. He gets to meet a lot of people. Let me tell y'all something. My brother, my family, I'm gonna say my family, my mom put my brother in football when he was 6 years old at the Boys and Girls Club in Albany, Georgia. That's when my brother started playing football. My brother has loved football his entire life. I'm talking about right up until like right now, he still loves it. And his sons are the same way. And my mom used to love football just the same, y'all. Like, every year, I would have to get the football package when it came out in the fall so she can watch all of the football games. She liked basketball like that too. Like, she liked sports. So because she liked sports, I like sports. And so, but we are a football family. Now, what I can tell you is that my brother and my nephews, they are highly connected in the football space. So yesterday, my brother was on the phone talking to this agent. He's like a big dog agent, right? He's like, "We got the largest agency in the country," right? And I'm like, "In the country?" So my baby nephew, who is a freshman in high school, has like all these offers to college already. He's a freshman, right? He has college offers already. But now they're about to make it so my nephew can get paid, like paid real money, like from Puma and Nike and things like. I was like, the kid is gonna be a millionaire like at 16 years old, playing high school football, because he's a good ball player. So this guy, he's an agent. He has an agency. He's like, my agency is the number. So he played. So the guy played in the NFL for like 11 years. And so I'm sitting there listening to the conversation. But I know my brother and my nephews are connected like that. But they don't. They rarely ever use those connections. When I tell you ever, like, I've never heard my brother say I called in a favor from a connection, ever. I've never heard my nephew say he's called in a favor from a connection, ever. So they rarely ever use those connections. And I'm sitting there flabbergasted at this guy's like, "Yeah, I was in the NFL for like 11 years. Now my agency, I'm the vice president and co-founder of this sporting." So when kids come out of college, they get agents, and the agents get them signed to NFL deals, right? His agency that signs play. So let me give you a prime example. He's the agent. This guy that was on the phone talking to my brother for about 45 minutes. I'm sitting there listening while I was making something to eat. He is Patrick Mahomes' agent. Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, he's that guy. And I'm thinking, so I'm saying to my brother, he's like, "Bell, I want you to send Jalen to Florida. He's in Miami. I want you to send Jalen to Florida. I need to work with him." I'm sitting there like tripping, like, wow, like, really? So that type of, now mind you, I'm an entrepreneur, so my mind is always in business mode. My brother, his mind is always on football, and I have to tread lightly because he doesn't like talking business. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, "Look, now you know somebody with the largest football agency in the freaking country. I need to know this person, and you know him personally." My mind is always on business, just like my brother's always on football. So I'm thinking, now I gotta figure out how to work this angle I'm about to use. But anyway, I said all that to say they are very connected in that space. They know a bunch of NFL players. Some of them they even call friends, and it's just amazing the life that you can live. But I don't think I would like all that traveling around. And coaches have to travel, and if they fire you, now you got to go to another team and live somewhere else. That's too much for me. Even with basketball, like this, it's just I think about God, what is his name? we call him Lou Willville. He played for Atlanta, right? That's when I first heard of him. He was playing for Atlanta. Then I think he went to New York somewhere, and then he went to somewhere else, and he went to some. I think he's back in Atlanta now. But all of that bouncing around, like I don't think I would like that. But I guess you got to go where the money is, right? You got to go where the contract takes you. And so, I mean, my nephew, he seems to love it. He said to me, he was in the office with me, and I was doing a show one day, and he was sitting next to me, and he was studying like tape, right? And I was sitting there. I hadn't started the show yet. I was getting ready to do Come On Gwinnett show, and he was sitting like right next to me on the other computer, and he was like studying this stuff. So I said to him, I said, man, that's like a science. He's like, Auntie, it's a science. He said, I know this junk. I love this junk. He loves that stuff. And my brother's the same way. And my baby nephew, he's probably going to be the same way. Let me tell you something else I found out yesterday that I didn't know, right? I didn't know Jay-Z had a sports agency. So my brother says, yeah, he got a sports agent. He said, so my brother used to coach Rasul Douglas, who played for Green Bay right now. That was his coach. Like a couple of years ago, Rasul was at my house for the 4th of July. I told you my brother's connected. Jabril Peppers, my brother was, when he got signed, the night he signed, my brother was at the whole event over in East Orange at the Q, because my brother's a Q, Jabril is a Q, and they got a fraternity house in East Orange, New Jersey. And so I remember that night because they had a live stream and they was there. But anyway, my brother said, yeah, he said Rock Nation wanted to sign Jabril and Rasul. And I was like, Rock Nation? I said, that's Jay-Z? He said, yeah, Jay-Z got an agency. I didn't know Jay-Z had a sports agency. So Rock Nation, like, listen, my mind was blown. It was blown out the water. So I'm working on some stuff. Trust me when I tell you that I can't help myself. I know I be trying to focus. I can't help myself. I can't. I see too many opportunities that people don't see, right? And I gotta do some things this year. Like, this is gonna be the best year ever, right? This year. Next year's gonna be better. Right now, from the past to today, is going to be the best year. And then next year is going to be even better. I'm claiming it like right now. All right, let me get on with this show. Anyway, happy birthday, Trey Breezy, babe. Love you to life, and I wish you many, many more. I also want to get a happy birthday shout out to Dr. Martin Luther King all the way in heaven. I know you up there being an activist still. His birthday is January 15th. Trey's birthday is January 14th. I'm off after today because today is my Friday, so I won't be here to do horoscopes. So I want to give those happy birthday shout outs right now. Before that time. All right, let's get on with this show. Let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen from for today, Thursday, January the 13th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Your relationship is undergoing some changes. Have some fun, but draw the line if someone tries to fast talk their way into your heart. Watch out now. Your desire for excitement and adventure may be expensive. Okay, I got to tell y'all a quick story. So my husband is an Aries, right? So we went to Miami this last year. We went to Miami for my daughter's birthday. The whole family and the friends, we all went to Miami, we had a great time. It was hot though, y'all. It was hot in June. It was hot. But I like Miami. And I said to him, I went to Miami one year for my birthday, but it was cold because my birthday is next month. It was cold when I went. Then I went to Tampa last year for my birthday. It was still cold. It wasn't as cold as it was the year I went for my birthday in Miami, but it was still kind of chilly for Florida. When we went to Florida in June, it was hot as heck. So it was really hot, and people just was really having a good time, and they were on vacation. So everywhere we went, no lie, we sat outside. We went to restaurants. We went to the beach. We walked the little boardwalk. Everywhere we went, all we saw, and this is what we saw in Miami, all we saw was booty, and people smoking the ooh la la. That's what we saw, right? So I couldn't tell my husband close your eyes because he couldn't see, but I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't have said that anyway because that's just not who I am. Like, look, open your eyes, see. It was booty everywhere, y'all, in Miami, and the ooh la la. They were just so we asked this guy at the restaurant, like, is it legal to smoke marijuana on the street? And he was like, no. We were like, well, everybody just walking around smoking it. Like, no police officer said anything to anybody. So my husband said to me yesterday that he had asked a couple of his friends from work, do they want to go to Miami? And so they had to ask their wives. Now my husband I always try to get him to enjoy life because he works a lot. And I know if he enjoyed Miami with me, he would definitely enjoy Miami with two of his friends. That's what I know. Because I had a good time. And I'm assuming he had a great time. But I know he would probably have an even better time because he can't sit there and say to me, oh, just look at her butt. He can't say that to me. Even though I was saying to him, like, oh, my God, look at that one. Ooh, that's a huge one. That was me saying that to him, right? But I'm sure he would have way more fun if it's him and two of his boys in Miami, because it was just booty everywhere, y'all. But anyway, he was telling me one guy, his wife said, yes, you can go, right? You just better know how to act, which is what I would say. You can go, but don't lose your mind now. I'm giving you can go. And the other guy, he hasn't gotten back to them yet. But anyway, I said all that to say because he's an Aries, and it says your desire for excitement and adventure may be expensive. Miami is expensive, y'all. So I'm gonna tell you like this: if you plan on going to Miami, take some money, because I don't think we went anywhere that we didn't spend $100 on. We spent $80 on breakfast. Like seriously, I went to the thing. I was like, did that lady just say for breakfast? And it was two of us. Like everybody else was doing their own thing. It was in the morning. My husband and I went down the street to a restaurant called Salt and we had brunch. We went down to this restaurant. It was called Salt. We had brunch. It was $80. So I'm just saying that to say, just know if you go to Miami, take some money because you're going to spend some. It's expensive. All right, Taurus. Try and avoid getting involved in idle chatter or gossip that might get you in trouble. You must try to lay your cards on the table. Talk to your mate and tell them how you feel. You can make money if you concentrate on producing goods or services that will make domestic chores easier. Listen, don't nobody like doing no domestic work. That's not true. Some people get off cleaning up. That happened not to be me. Like I'm going downstairs and put the dishes in the dishwasher. Yep, I am in my home. I haven't gone to the studio yet. I haven't gone for a bunch of different reasons. But next week the goal is to go into the studio. I know I'm comfortable. That's one of the main reasons I haven't gone. One of them because my studio, my office is set up so good. The only thing is I need to be in a professional atmosphere so I can invite people to come on the show in person. So I have to go to the studio. But I'm telling you, it has been hard to leave my house. My home studio is just as comfortable. I love it just as much, and I can do everything I need to do right here easily via Zoom and StreamYard and all those good things. But anyway. Anytime you can make somebody's life better, Taurus, that's probably a good, and you can solve a problem. Oh yeah, people probably take you up on that. So make sure that whatever you're doing is gonna make domestic chores easier. Then you can probably make some money. Yes. Gemini, you could be blind to the defects of your love. Oh Lord, blinded by love. Maybe it's time to look into ways to improve your health. Take a look at investment opportunities. Take a look at the investment opportunities, Gemini. It didn't say invest. It said take a look. And here's the thing. If you don't understand what you're looking at, consult a professional. In the meantime, you are blind to the defects of those you love. Yeah, somebody is just, they got the wool pulled over your eyes because you love them. And they are defected. We are all defected, y'all. If you think you run around without a defect, think again because you defected. We all are. In some form or fashion, we all got some defects, and it's okay. As long as you try to fix them. That's all I'm going to say. Cancer. Delve into worthwhile causes that will show results if you put in the effort. Investments may not be as lucrative as you thought. You may find group functions tiring. You don't feel like being around nobody that Cancer. I know you don't. You don't feel like that's going to wear you out just to be in their company. Listen, just stay home. Stay home. You ain't got to go to no group function. Nobody's making you go unless it's your job and they're saying you got to go. If it's mandatory, you got to do what you got to do. If not, stay home. Leo, spend some time on yourself. Consider making residential changes. Either moves or renovations could pay off. You will have original ideas for ways to make extra money. Yes, you got some ideas, make that extra money. Look, this is what you want to do. You want to figure out how to make some extra money, right? And God knows there are many ways to do that. Now, don't get sucked into the entrepreneur trap where you want to run after all these ideas because it happens. Like, once you get bit by the entrepreneur bug, that little motherfucker is contagious and he just want to spread his wings. I'm just trying to help you out. Pick one and focus on that one. That's what I'm going to say. Pick one idea and focus on that one idea. I know sometimes it's hard, especially when you're multi-passionate. When you're multi-passionate, it is hard. It's like being addicted. I know I live in that space. So I'm just trying to help you out, Leo. I'm just trying to help you out. Save you some time and trouble. Virgo, take advantage of your attributes and lure your mate of choice. Okay, look at you, Virgo. A change of attitude has probably disrupted your home environment. Dream a little today. All right, listen, what attributes did you have that you can lure the mate of your choice? Take a minute. Matter of fact, take two. Think about those attributes you got. It's going to lure the right person right to you, the mate of your choice. Now listen, don't make your choice superficial. All right, because it made it your choice because she or he may be fine. That's not a good attribute for them. The mate of your choice, dig deep. Don't look at the exterior. Dig deep. Because I'm going to tell you something. The exterior, that only lasts for so long. Like you can only, I don't care. Listen, fine is wine. But if they stink on the inside, all the fineness go right out the window. So make sure that what you're trying to lure to you is something that's real, Virgo. Real, not that superficial crap. All right? Going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thies. And stay tuned.
You're the only one I think about, yeah. You're the only one for me. The only one I care about, yeah. Thinking about you day and night, yeah. You're the only one for me. I just wanna get it right, yeah. Ooh, yeah. You're the one I'm thinking of. Come on and take my love. Let's go and we can fly away. Taking off to the sky, it's you and me tonight. Whoa, baby. You know there was something special. Baby boy, you want my treasure. I know we got it, baby. Got it, baby. Yeah. I knew that it was something special. Baby boy, you want my treasure. I know we got it, baby. Got it, baby. It's amazing how you rock the world. You're the only one for me. Never thought that I would be your girl. Ooh, yeah. You're the one I'm thinking of. Come on and take my love. Let's go and we can fly away. We're taking off to the sky. It's you and me tonight. Whoa, baby. You know there was something special. Baby boy, you want my treasure. I know we got it, baby. Got it, baby. Yeah. I knew that it was something special. Baby boy, you want my treasure. I know we got it, baby. Got it, baby. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know we got it. I know we got it, baby. Got it, baby. Yeah.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thies. I'm going to pick it up with Libra. Try not to allow your partner to lead you astray or upset your routine. Your personal life will be disrupted if you have been too busy with business. Use your quick wit to win points with friends. Yes. Sometimes you have to take a minute, Libra. I know. Your personal life kind of takes second place when you're trying to do that business, right? When you're trying to build a business. But you got to remember that you must still have a personal life. Now, I'm not saying that you got to go hang out with your friends on the weekends because you're trying to work. That's not what I'm saying because I haven't done that, right? But if there's somebody special in your life, you don't want them to feel neglected. You want them to feel like they matter. Even though you're trying to grow the business, you need to, and if you can, include them in some form or fashion, so this way they can feel like they're a part of what you're doing, whether it be your mate or your kids or whoever it is. But what you don't want to do is make the ones very close to you feel like you've been neglected. They've been neglected. You don't want to do that. I've done that. And I didn't do it intentionally. It's just that I was on my grind. And I had to take a minute and step back and say, okay, these people are important to me. And when all this other stuff is said and gone, I hope that they will still be in my corner. But what will happen is if you push them away, they won't. Let me say that again. If you push the people away that's in your corner right now because you're on the grind, and then later on you discover that that you're missing them, they may not be there. So, but here's the other thing. It's so many parameters to go with this thing. Yes, be there for them, but don't let them guilt you into doing things that are disruptive to what you're trying to build. Because a good family people that support you and friends that support you, they will understand what you're trying to do and they will support you. They will never make you feel guilty about doing the thing that's important to you, right? They will, however, remind you that they are there. But the ones that try to make you feel guilty and make you stop doing what you're doing because because they want to be the center of your attention, watch out for that group. I'm just saying, it's so many things that go along with it. And I'm not going to get up on a tangent about that. I just want you to, your life could be disrupted, especially if you're on your grind right now. If you're not on your grind, that's one thing. But if you're on the grind, just remember that you got people at home that love you and support you. Don't forget about them. That's all I'm saying. Scorpio, unique forms of entertainment could capture your attention and bring about a romantic interest. You would be best to work late in order to avoid such disharmony. Involvement in groups will be favorable and lead to valuable information. Man, you got to work late to avoid the disharmony. What kind of disharmony that is? Who wants to work late? Listen, I don't know what's going on, but work late. Let it pass over. I feel like pass over. Let it pass by. You just stay working and let the disharmony pass on by. When it's gone, then you come out. I feel like you're hiding from something, Scorpio. That's what I feel. I don't know. Could be you're hiding for something. In the meantime, that unique entertainment, you can get a new romantic partner out of that thing. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? But it could bring some new love for you. Sagittarius, opportunities to make advancement through good businesses are apparent. You'll be surprised how much you can accomplish. You will need to do a lot of research if you wish to get to the bottom of things. Let me tell you something. So I bought this planner. It's called the High Performance Planner, right? It's kind of like a journal. I kind of feel like it's a journal and a planner because it makes you think. So I have to go through my questions in the morning before I start my day, put things on the calendar that's really important to me. And then it asks you what will be success? What will you call a success? What will you have to accomplish today to call that a success? I'm kind of paraphrasing. And so I have these things down that the things that I need to accomplish. So I got 3 things because I didn't get a lot done yesterday because I didn't feel well. But I got 3 things on my things that if I accomplish them today will have been a successful day. And my goal is to not let people suck my time away so I can accomplish those things, right? But it's a planner, but it's almost like a journal too. So think about some of the things that you got to get done, right? And then put that stuff down on paper, right? Because that's when you're gonna see how much you can actually get accomplished. And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, Sagittarius, just how much you get accomplished when it's planned out the right way. Like I didn't put 29 things on my list like I normally do. I put 3. And if I accomplish those 3 things today, which are major for me, oh, I've had a great day. It has been a successful day. Capricorn, romance will develop through work. Emotional situations can bring out your stubborn nature. Resist the temptation to gamble. Risks will not be profitable. Capricorn, don't take the risk today because they will not be profitable. There is nothing to be gained from taking risks today. All right, especially when it comes to your money. I'm just trying to help you out. And check this out. Romance is going to be developed through work. Yes, now here's the thing. Remember this. Romance could develop if it want to through work. But if it doesn't work, then you got to see that person every day. So although it may be sexy to be walking around smiling at each other and tapping each other doing it throughout the day, if it doesn't work, you want to punch that person and kick that person because it didn't work because you got to see them every day. So although it may develop through work, hopefully it doesn't develop at work. I'm just saying, maybe it's like you met somebody because of work, but it's really outside of work. That at work developments, romance on the job, I don't know about that one. That's a little tough. Aquarius, you could do extremely well in competitive sports events. Opportunities to expand your circle of friends will result in possible new romantic encounters. Boy, that's a lot of love in the air today. You can raise your standard of living if you pick up some freelance work on the side. Listen, I have said it probably about 3 or 4 horoscopes about making extra money and romance and love. What love and money, is that the theme of today? I feel like that's the theme of the day. Love and money. Love and money. Yes. Listen, you want to increase your standard of living? Yeah, you want to raise it up? You need to make a couple of extra dollars. Yeah, some people say cut back, cut back. See, I don't. That's not my way of thinking. My way of thinking is if you want to do something, yeah, you can cut back and create a huge budget where you live in like like a miser, right? And I know there's some people out there who totally disagree with this. I, on the other hand, believe that if you want to do something, find a way to make the extra money to do it, and then you can still live your same life, the lifestyle that you want, right? Instead of cutting back, if I had to cut out crabs so I can go eat steak, I don't know if I would like that. So how about I make the money so I can eat steak and crabs? You understand what I'm saying? Right? Like right. So if you want to eat steak and crabs, make money for both. Make money for both. I don't want to give up either. So I'm gonna make money for both. That's all I'm saying. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, read between the lines before you sign your name. Positive changes regarding your personal status are evident. It will do you some good. All right, fish, listen here. Read between the lines. And if you can't understand what's between the lines, hire a professional. I'm going to say that again, fish. If you can't understand what's between the lines, before you sign on the dotted line, hire a professional because that could save you time, money, and heartache. Right? All right. In the meantime, positive changes regarding your personal status are evidence. Positive being the key word. Yes, I accept all positivity into my life. I open my arms and embrace positivity. Yes, yes. And it's going to do you some good. Now, I don't know what's going to do you some good, fish, but whatever it is, do it. I don't know what that is. Is it exercise? Is it time to just relax? Is it a trip? I don't know. This is going to do you some good. Is it a new love? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, embrace that. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. Let me tell y'all something. The Omicron, listen, the COVID-19 is still wreaking havoc on our lives. And now it's over there messing with the trash collecting and the recycling collections. So I kept my box. Let me tell y'all what I did. Lord knows, and the people probably gonna send me a citation. So last week we put the boxes out and we put the plastic recycling out, and we kept it out there pretty much all week. And but they never picked it up because they don't have workers. So I left the boxes out not knowing that they were not gonna pick them up for the whole week. So I came outside. My husband came in. He said, "Yeah, I think," he said, "a box was in the lady yard next door." Right? Because I had a lot of boxes from Christmas. And so I said to him, "Well, did you get it? Because was it one of ours? Because I don't want my boxes blowing in somebody else's yard." And he's like, "No, I ain't get it." She picked it up and looked at it like she was looking for a name. And I was like, so I got mad because I'm thinking, why didn't you just get the box? Because you know it probably was ours. We were the only one who had boxes out. It was probably our box. So I went and put all the boxes in the back of my car. And we were somewhere. I don't know where we were. I forgot where we were. But we went to dinner. We went to dinner. That was Friday night. We went to dinner, and I said, you know what? They probably got big old trash collecting bins around here for these, because it's a whole shopping plaza. So I roll up on somebody's thing and put my boxes in their box bin. And the reason I did that was because I had all these boxes, and I was like, I got to get rid of them. They had got wet. They had gotten wet, and so they would have, because it had rained. But anyway, I said all that to say, COVID is just wreaking havoc still. So people don't know when they're gonna get their recyclables picked up. They're having problems picking up the trash. It's a mess because people are sick. And let me tell you something. I'm telling you, this thing still does not discriminate. I was talking to a friend this morning. She done been to countries all outside the world, right? She was in Africa recently, right? Made it home. No coronavirus. Gets home this week, got COVID. 2 years she done live without getting COVID. Now she gets it. Now she didn't get it from Africa. She got it right here from home. She went to Africa, spent about 7 days in Africa, had a great time, came back from Africa, never got the virus. Get over here recently, like this week. She went to Africa back in November. Was fine. Made it through the airport. 18-hour flight on the plane. Never got COVID. This week right here, somebody that exposes her, she gets COVID. At home. This thing does not discriminate, and I know people are saying, watch out for it, and it ain't real and all kinds of crazy. Anyway, it's just wreaking havoc. It's wreaking havoc on our hospitals. It's wreaking havoc on our trash collection. It's probably wreaking havoc on the inflation. Things are high again and going. It's nuts. It is nuts. I don't know what to say about it. I just really don't know what to say about it. All right, listen, I'm going to go song. I'll be right back after this. I'm going to go the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So Snellville is about to get a new beautiful library. Yes. That's a part of the Snellville Town Center development. They broke ground on Tuesday for the new library. City officials joined their counterparts from the Gwinnett County Board of Commissioners and the Gwinnett Library System to break ground on the new two-story Elizabeth Williams Library branch, which will be part of the development located in Snellville City Hall near Snellville. So that's the Grove. So just in case y'all don't know, Snellville has this whole development they're building called the Grove, and the library is just one part one of the developments in that area. So anyway, the $10.2 million library is jointly funded by the city and the county using 2017 special purpose local option sales tax funds. So for those of you probably see this on the side of the road, that's SPLOST, right? It's going to be a beautiful library. And it's gonna be open to the public. So they broke ground on that, and that's gonna be beautiful. I think the whole Grove is gonna be nice. Like I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. I think the whole Globe is gonna be nice. The library will be located on the first floor of the new facility in Snellville. The second floor is going to be used for educational purposes. So it's probably going to be beautiful. Listen, the libraries are already beautiful. A brand new library is probably going to be even more beautiful. It really probably is. So that's a good thing. Let me tell y'all something, right? So there is the woman out there. So if you want to know what's going on in around your area, just go to Next Door. Next Door need to pay me, but I just had to share this story, and this happened to me. So when I read the story, I was like, oh yep, that happened. So if you have to go to Northside Medical Center for any kind of outpatient procedure, when I say outpatient, let's say it is a X-ray or MRI or a CAT scan, or those are outpatient procedures, right? What happened to me was, and this was year before last. I went to the hospital. I had to have a procedure, and I gave them my insurance because they do all the insurance stuff over the phone. So they did all that stuff. But when I got there, they were like, "You got to pay $554." I'm like, $554? I'm like, why? So apparently, my insurance that was the deductible part of my insurance, right? So I had to pay that like before I got seen. And when I tell you, they were not trying to give me any leeway. It was like, yeah, you gonna have to. Now I'm there at the facility, ready to get my procedure done, and I think I was getting an MRI or something. I was ready. Do you know that if I had not paid that $554, and I did that was like the rest of the year because it was something going on with my back and my leg, so I had to have a couple of different procedures like that. Every time I went, I had to drop down what the deductible did not cover. And at that time, our insurance sucked because my husband's job had changed the insurance, and it was like, okay, this insurance is bad. Well, I had to pay that out of pocket. So there's a young lady over on Next Door, and she was saying she went in for a procedure, and she was saying how when she got there, she was just like me. She was ready to do the procedure, and when she got to when she gave them her ID and her insurance card and everything, they did everything they said to her, and they said, okay, you got to pay the part that you're responsible for. For her, it was $1,500, and they told her you got to pay it right now, or you can't have this procedure. Now she was there at the facility, ready to go in and take the test or whatever it was she was getting done, and she had to pay $1,500 out of pocket right then. So she said she had part of the money she could pay, and then someone who brought her to the hospital for the procedure let her use their credit card to pay the others. Otherwise, she would have had to cancel the procedure, go get the money, and reschedule and come back. So I said all that to say, if you're going to Northside Gwinnett for a procedure, I'm just trying to help you out. If you have to go, just know, yes, you may have insurance, but if you have a deductible, chances are, and this is what I would do. If I know that I have to go to a procedure at Gwinnett right now, I would give them all my information, and then I would call them back and say, hey, what's my responsibility out of pocket? Because if you don't know that and you get there and you're blindsided by this astronomical amount of money that you may not have on you at the time or at all, if this woman had not had a friend and money in her pocket to pay this $1,500, she would have wasted the time, wasted the day. She could not have gotten a procedure. She would have had to leave, go get the money, reschedule the procedure, and do it all over again. So I'm telling you that this is happening. It has happened to me. So before you go for a procedure at Northside, give them your information, and then call back a couple of days before your appointment and say, hey, listen, what's my out-of-pocket responsibility? What am I going to have to pay? Because you don't want to go there and get blindsided after you have taken off a day from work, right? You done got the babysitter settled, and now you got to go there and figure out, okay, well, I don't have $1,500. How am I going to pay that? Why didn't you tell me that ahead of time? I'm telling you, you got to take responsibility for yourself. Because this is what's happening. And she said, I was flabbergasted. She said I had to borrow somebody's credit card. So she said, after the procedure, when the nurse was wheeling me to my car, I told her, and she said, I worked here for many years. This is what the nurse said to her. The nurse said, I worked here for many years, and this started occurring when Northside bought us out. Northside is all about the money and follows a business model. That's the business model they follow. Their business model is get that money. Yeah, so just listen. If you go there, make sure you got money. If you go there for a procedure, make sure you got money. It's a business. I mean, I can't knock them for doing business, but I swear, that could catch you off guard because I had to pull my card out and pay that $5.50 for. My back was killing me. It's like, do I go back home and keep suffering with my back, or do I pay this $5.54 and get the procedure done? Well, I paid the $5.54 because I had to get my back done. I had to know what was wrong with it. So, it is what it is. But I'm just giving y'all a forewarning so y'all don't be like this lady and get caught up at the procedure because it's the day of. You're sitting in front of the registration administrator trying to get your paperwork done. And she takes everything, she's smiling, she comes back and says, that's going to be $1,500. And you go, and I got $1,500. She's like, well, ma'am, you're not going to be able to get this procedure. So that's how it happens. All right. Gwinnett County Public Schools is hosting a virtual program this month for parents and caregivers of students with special needs. The January 18th program is called Reducing Parent and Caregiver Fatigue. The 90-minute session will be offered at noon and again at 6 p.m. So if you are a caregiver, a parent or caregiver of a child with special needs, you may want to check out this 90-minute session. Gwinnett County Parent Mentors will help lead the program. The mentors are parents of children with special needs and work with the district's special education department. So Spanish interpretation services will also be available. So if you know someone who should be at this event, but they speak Spanish and that's all they speak, let them know that there's going to be an interpreter there who speaks Spanish so they can come out for that. To learn more about the program, you can visit Gwinnett County Parent Mentors website. Or you can give Dawn Albanese a call. Her name is Dawn Albanese. Her number is 678-301-7212. Again, her name is Dawn Albanese. Her number is 678-301-7212. Or you can email her at dawn.albanese@gcpsk12.org. Dawn Albanese at G as in George, C as in Charlie, P as in Peter, S as in Sam, K as in Kite, the number 12.org. Okay? So if you know someone with special needs who may need to understand how to receive help for them, the caregiver, because they take care of a special needs child, this is a great opportunity for them to do that. Everybody needs help. The helper needs help sometimes too, y'all. They do. Anyway, it's going to be January 18th. Reducing Parent and Caregiver Fatigue, 90-minute session. One's going to be offered at noon and the other is going to be offered at 6 p.m. Tell them, share the information with them. Somebody needs to hear that. They really do. Somebody is tired and they're like, you know what, I really need to hear this. I need to hear how I can get some help. All right, so transportation improvements approved for Western Gwinnett. Yes. The Gwinnett County Commissioners recently approved a construction contract to bring transportation improvements to 3 roadways in unincorporated Western Gwinnett areas of Duluth, Berkeley Lakes, and Norcross and Peachtree Corners. So Soul Construction will complete the projects for an amount of not to exceed $835,148 along Peachtree Industrial Boulevard, Georgia 140, Holcomb Bridge Road, and Pond Road. 2 of the projects are funded entirely by the 2017 SPLOST program and will fill in the missing links of sidewalks. So now they're going to get some sidewalks, which is nice because now you don't have to feel like you got to walk in the street. Speaking of walking in the street, I was driving down Scenic Highway 124 one night. It was in the evening time, but it was dark. And so I turned the corner off of Sugarloaf. I made a left off of Sugarloaf onto Scenic, right? There was a guy walking because there are no sidewalks. He was walking. He was kind of walking in the road, but I can tell you right now, had I been going like really fast, I probably would have hit him because he had on all dark colors. It was dark outside, and he was walking in the road with his back towards the traffic. You should always, if you're gonna walk in the street, if you have to walk in there, no side, walk facing the traffic so you can see oncoming traffic. He was walking with his back toward his back to the traffic, so anybody coming behind him could have picked him off, and he couldn't get out of the way because he couldn't see. And I'm telling you, if I was not paying attention and going a little bit faster, he could have got ran over. Like he really could have. Like that's the crazy part. So you got to be careful about that, y'all. Like so having these sidewalks put in on these roads so people can walk on the sidewalks so they don't get ran over. That's gonna help. Let me tell you something. So I'm stopped up, but I feel better. I feel great. I feel better than I did yesterday. I didn't feel too good yesterday. And I was told this morning that someone that I came in contact with, um, her family got exposed to COVID and she got exposed to COVID. So I'm laying low. I supposed to have my business breakfast meeting tomorrow. People have RSVP'd and everything, and I got to cancel that. So I canceled that already because I don't want people to show up. I don't want to show up. I don't want to be around anybody. I'm gonna stay quarantined in my house, right? Um, and just hang out here. But Delta Delta Airlines said about 8,000 of its 75,000 employees tested positive for COVID-19 in the last 4 weeks. This thing is moving, and I hate to keep harping on this, but it is just it's bad. It's just bad, and it won't go away. I wish it would just go, just like it came. I wish it would just go away. It has destroyed families. It has taken loved ones, and it is still wreaking havoc on people's lives. It just really is. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm about done talking about that. All right, I'm going to my last song, and then I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration for the day before I take flight for the weekend. When I take flight, that means I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going off the air for the weekend. Stay tuned. I'll be right back after this song. Stay tuned.
I can see you looking at me. Yeah, my eyes are open wide. So you want me to set you free? Take a walk with me outside. Tell me everything about you. Yeah. 'Cause I really wanna know. You can ride with me forever. Yeah. Anywhere you wanna go. Night is over the park and a few bright stars. I give you the moon and my all is yours. Don't hesitate, just give me your all. Just give me your all. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'm so in love, let's go for gold. Let's go for gold. If we ever was lost before, now we finally found our way. And love is stronger than anything. We will make our own way. Night is over the park and a few bright stars. I give you the moon and my all is yours. Don't hesitate, just give me your all. Just give me your all. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'm so in love, let's go for gold. Yeah, yeah. Let's go for gold. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'm so in love, let's go for gold. Yeah, let's go for gold. Yeah.
Welcome back, welcome back. So listen, guys, before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration for the day, and here it goes. It says, I'm not the kind of person who tries to be cool or trendy. I'm definitely an individual. Ooh, let me say that again. I'm not the kind of person who tries to be cool or trendy. I'm definitely an individual. Leonardo DiCaprio said that, and I would have to agree with him. I'm that person. I'm the person, I'm definitely an individual. And I'm okay with being that, right? Cool, trendy, not my thing. I'm just going to do me. And that's what you should do. That's called being authentically you, right? Sometimes you want to be, you look at other folks, right? You think what they got is better. You want to do what they do. You want to be them. There are some people out there that probably want to be you because they're not happy being themselves. And I'm telling you, be happy being who you are. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. Do your own thing. Be individual. I know I'm different. I'm okay with that. I know I'm a geek at heart. I'm okay with that. I know sometimes I can be a little judgmental. I try not to be, but I'm okay with that. You know, I am who I am, and I'm okay with that. Now, are there some things about myself I want to change? Yeah, but they're for me. That's so I can feel good. That's so I can get up and go and move around. Not because it's trendy, not because somebody else is doing it, because I'm doing it. Because I want to lay my head down and have a peace of mind, right? I want to get up and go and feel like I can walk without my knees hurting. So the things that I try to change are things that's going to benefit me personally, my body, my mind, not my outside. Not because people are watching me. I don't care about that. They're going to say good things about you if you're doing good. They're going to say bad things about you when you're doing good. They're going to say good things, bad things about you when you're doing bad. They're going to say, listen, you can't win. So just be yourself and do you. Don't try to be somebody else. Be yourself. You are good. You're good enough. That's all I got for you today. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 57 minutes with me. And I love and appreciate you for that. Listen. Be sure if you miss any episodes of this show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett. And if you listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. Like, love, and subscribe to the show as well. Leave a comment. And if you want to be my guest, I got spotlights available to be a guest on the show. If you know that you should have some your voice should be out in the podcast universe somewhere, but you just don't feel like producing a podcast because you can't make the commitment, because it takes it takes a commitment, right? It takes a real commitment. But you know you can't make that commitment. Be my guest. Be my best. Go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Click on Be My Guest. You will see all of the content that's going to be provided when you be my guest on this show. It's going to give you massive exposure for what you do. And so you don't have to make a commitment for 1 hour to be my guest. That's it. And you got content out there in the universe about what you do. And it's going to be optimized for what you do. So the show will be optimized based around what you do. So if you are a marketer, let's say you are an Instagram marketer, we're going to create that show, and it's going to be optimized around Instagram marketing in your area. So just know that when you come on this show, it's about getting your voice out there. It's about helping people find you when they're looking for Instagram marketers in your area or whatever you may do. Okay? So go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Click on Be My Guest. Yes, there's a fee to it because you get a lot. When you go there and look at what you get to be a guest on the Good Morning Gwinnett show, and it's I'm not charging enough money to be honest with you. When you look at it, I'm not charging enough. But anyway, be my guest. You can go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to be my guest. That's all I got for you. I'll be back again Monday. Listen, y'all stay safe out there. Keep your mask on. Get your vaccines. Do whatever you have to do to stay safe out there. All right. I'll be back again Monday at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time, my friends, I love and appreciate you to life for listening. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.